Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, catching up with the Red Wolves head coach pregame. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Red Wolves ready to kick it away first. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Powers inside. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And it's not as easy as you think on these third and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting him get the first down, keeping him short, and now forcing the offense into decision time. Do they want to go for it early, make a statement, create some momentum? Big stop by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Taking a shot on the first play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
keep it on second down. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, a quarterback.
He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Now on first down from the 30. Back to throw, it's Owens. That's caught, it's Barrett. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line. You've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it in his belly. Across the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Look out! A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand it to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They want to throw it. Rush is on. Connection to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, there's a good example of it.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. See some running room. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They get to him as he throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mooney. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back's got it on the screen. Across the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Keeps it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Owens. Out wide right, it's Spencer. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw away down the field. Just get the first down.
And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw one first. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On the ground, it's Coleman. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Coleman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Needs it here on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.